now locked in.
It's the girl.
Forever, 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 yeah, it's forever, forever, forever.
Stuck at a green light, that's every Monday night at 8, so tune in, you don't wanna be late. It's exclusive and it get explicit, you don't wanna miss this. Tuck the kids in and pour a glass of miss. And it's something for the men too, black and European too. All around the plane, yeah, we different but got same views. I can smell it in the air, it don't seem right. Brand new Benz, but I'm stuck at a green light. And we losing our jobs to vaccines, right? I don't know what I'ma do, this can't be life. But mama said you must pull it together, cause as long as we got us and we together, it's forever.
Forever, 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 forever.
Stuck at a green light.
What's up, everybody? What is going on? All up in your home, all up in the zone. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. This is your girl forever. It is going down tonight. Please believe. Okay, yet another Mayhem Monday. It is going down in cyberspace. Okay, so yes. Tell a friend, give a grin. Share if you care, okay? Because it's definitely going down tonight. You know, I have the beautiful, talented, amazing Miss Arkansas up in cyberspace with your girl tonight. Oh my goodness, we are going to dive into the juice. We're going to be talking about the comedy game, you know, for women. You know what I mean? And we're just going to do the damn thing. All right now. So get your drink, okay? Get your smoke. It is Mayhem Monday. You know, Mondays, I tell you, especially the 9 to 5 people, shout out special toast and cheers, okay? Nobody be feeling the Mondays, okay? But it is going down right now in the town, okay? Your girl forever the realest is definitely in cyberspace and it's going down, all right? So, stuck in a green light, okay, goes two ways. One way is our community, the color community, okay? We talk about this and we talk about that. You know, we have to really dive into our culture and look at ourselves in the mirror with how we are with each other. You know, our mindsets. It's time to trash those stereotypes and get it popping, non-stopping, okay? We about to come up with these solutions and get down with the get down. The other way stuck at a green light go. That green light is those opportunities, okay? Those opportunities that come upon us. However, sometimes we be stuck, okay? And it could be millions of reasons why. But you know what? Excuses is for suckers, okay? We're going to keep it pushing through the motion, okay? So I'm so happy to have Miss Arkansas up in cyberspace with your girl. She has been pushing it through the pandemic, okay? It has definitely been going down with my girl, and I'm so excited tonight to introduce to you all the beautiful, beautiful comedian beauty, Miss Arkansas. It's beautiful.
Well. First of all, just still glad to be alive.
Amen.
Yes. And still
Amen.
Working.
Yes. That part yes. Right.
Well, it's an honor to be on here with you.
Yes, I'm so excited. You know, it is definitely a pleasure. You know, I'm honored to have you as a guest. You know, you are doing big, amazing things. I know you have been in the comedy game for years and you just got that belt around that waist, championship all day. And I really want to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? The queen of comedy is right here, right now. Yes, indeed. Cheers to you, beautiful. Cheers to you. So where you at with it? I mean, come on. Where you at with it tonight? feeling right?
Well, actually, I'm trying to get well. My legs and stuff feel like I've been in a kick fight. I went to a concert yesterday and I danced from the time I got there till the time I left.
That's right, get
so
it?
so I had a
Shoot.
ball. But
Good.
almost 3 months ago, I put everything in my car and drove 21 hours from Las Vegas back home to Arkansas.
Okay, so how long were you in Vegas? Because I
Well,
actually been thinking about moving to Vegas from LA. What do you think?
if you could afford LA, I would say stay there.
Right,
Because
right.
first of all, I lived in St. Louis for 9 years. I lived in Texas for a year, California for 12, and then I was in Vegas almost 4 years. So I had been going away from home for a while. And I just thank God I didn't burn no bridges where I couldn't return home.
That part.
And the reason I
Yes.
came home was because at the end of the day, we losing so many people, and I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family because you never know who's next.
Yeah, it has definitely been like these people are saying more so than ever, the times of revelation, you
I
know.
believe that too. I'm a
I've been
firm
hearing.
believer in God. I do my thing, but I'm a firm believer in God, and I ask Him to help me be what He want me to be. I'm not what I used to be, but every day I wake up, I'm asking Him to help me to be what He want me to be.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely
So,
learned to surrender. I definitely learned how to be more humble in situations and to think
right,
before I do, to think before I speak. What I've learned, what's really important these days and what's really, really disappearing rapidly is love. You
right.
know, the unconditional, sincere love, the loyalty, the realness, is definitely dwindling away. So,
And that's another reason why I came home because I know my family love me unconditionally.
right.
I ain't got to
Yeah.
worry about them stabbing me in my back or saying get out or none of that old ill stuff. I didn't have to worry about none of that.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes. So,
everybody thought I was gonna come back home and just sit down and dry up and die, I guess. But all praises be unto God. I've been just really working since I've been back. They've been booking me something everywhere and paying me what I deserve.
yes, yes. I've learned that with, abundance of people before Nipsey Hussle, but Nipsey Hussle was a big message of your value in a business or in anything that you do, your talent, your quality. When he decided to do the $100, CD and then his clothing line and stuff like that to put your value on what you do, and it's
Right.
real. So always seek what you deserve. Never settle for anything in the workplace, in your business, in your relationships. You know what I'm saying, beautiful?
Right. Oh, baby, I tell them all the time. I ain't gotta be out there doing no anything. I can buy me a chicken.
Hey, all right now.
I ain't gotta have caviar and all that, but I can get me a chicken. You hear
Yeah, that part, that part. All right, girl. Hey, what's up,
But
Jackie?
shout out to Greenwood, Mississippi. They showed so much love. I was out there Saturday night bringing laughter, and I was with my boy Mark Superstar Jones and comedian T Davis. We had a real good show, and like I say, they showed much love, and I like it when it be like that.
Yeah, definitely. So, when you are around these big time comedians, these guys, these men, is there a sense of intimidation or some type of, because I know like when we talk about hip hop, we talk about rappers, in this rap world, there's this kind of like male dominance that
Hmm.
is, present. Is that the same kind of dynamic when it comes down to the comedian world or to the comedy?
Well, maybe for the other females in the game, but not me personally. They show me a
Mhm.
lot of love and respect.
That's right. That's right. And what do you think it is about you that demands this respect just in your presence alone and just in you doing what you do? What can you tell a lot of women out here in the entertainment industry how to have that demeanor to where respect is demanded?
Well, at the
Without
end of the
apology
day,
or without say.
right. Well, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna bow down to nobody. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I've always been a hustler. I
Hmm.
don't care how you want to look at it. And then I'm gonna bag it up for you because I might as well share with you too. Because at the end of the day, when God bless me with what He getting ready to bless me with, TMZ and all the rest of them gonna try to tell my story. So I like telling it myself.
That part.
Uh, Over 30 years ago, I ended up getting in some trouble. I had to do some time in prison.
Hmm.
And when I got out of prison, instead of becoming one of the worst criminals there is, I got out and became one of the best comedians there is. And I've been everywhere doing it too. And I give God all the praises for it because it's not me. Because if it was me, baby, I'd be out there robbing some banks and busting some
That
heads.
part. Especially the way the days is going lately. I
Right.
definitely agree. Yes, you
Right. And
definitely
plus, because,
grounded in the faith.
like I said, it's been a long time, but people treat me like I ain't talking about little locals and stuff. I'm talking about people in the that's in the high places. They treat me like it just happened yesterday, even though it was like 30 some years ago. And I feel like an elephant have his feet on my chest. And instead of letting that keep me down, that's why I do what I do, far as going everywhere, bringing laughter to other people, and seeing them laugh and stuff, and never knowing what's going on with them. That helped me. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
but
Yeah, you know. Hmm.
ain't no bowing and bending, and because at the end of the day, I love comedy, but I don't have to tell a joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. I ain't rich with far as green paper, but I'm rich in the spirit. And when
And
you got favor from God, ain't nothing you can ask for that you can't get.
yeah, yep,
So,
yeah.
and if he don't do nothing else for me, sister, to be honest with you, he have done more than enough by allowing me to live to see all four of my children get grown and
Hmm.
allowing me to live to see 11 beautiful grandbabies. So that's more than enough to me.
All right. Okay, super
So,
grandma's up right here, right now. You said
yes, 11, child. It's just a clean show.
I mean, hey, yeah, and I mean, no, you do you. I mean, hey, it's stuck at a green light. You know, what I mean?
Well, like I normally tell them, I would have had more than 11 if I hadn't swallowed them other six children.
I mean, hey, they end up on the
That's a
buses,
joke,
they
y'all.
end
I
up
don't
on the
swallow.
covers, they end up down the throats. I get it. You know, they end up on the side of the face. Okay,
But
talk
I
about
love
child
it.
cruelty.
I love it. And like I say, I just have to continue to give God the praises because he deserves all the praises. After living 53 years, I know where my true help come from.
Yes.
And me personally, I've learned to trust him when I can't trust myself. Because me
Mhm.
personally, baby, I done got me in all kinds of stuff. He ain't never got me in nothing. He done got me out of a lot of things, but he ain't
Mhm.
never got me in nothing. So
Yeah.
if any unbelievers on here watching, try him out. If you don't like him, you can still go back to your little sinful ways. But I promise, if you try, ain't nothing like it.
Yeah, and I love you being a testimony in that sense. You know, because the government, media, all kind of stuff is trying to strip us away from faith, strip
Right.
God out of a lot of things. And so those who have an eye who see, let them see, ear who hear, let them hear, you know what I mean? That, having faith and walking by it and not by sight is
Right.
definitely the way to live life, and to just surrender, because
And you
that's
know what
definitely
though,
what
sister?
we
It
like.
ain't nothing I heard. It's something I know. That's just like
Yes,
it's
that you
been
have a
over
walking
30.
testimony.
It's just like it's been over 30 years since I had cocaine. It's been 19 years since I had marijuana. It's been
Mhm.
5 years and 2 months no alcohol. And I used to shoplift for a living to take care of my children when I was raising them. But I could truly say on today it's been over 20 years and I haven't put my hand on nothing that don't belongs to me. And I just felt like God was cleaning me up before allowing me to blow up.
Hmm.
So,
I think that we all in life go through those type of trials and tribulations with our choices, our experiences, and it just makes
right.
us who we are today. It's like that big old life workout. When we work out,
Right.
it's endurance, it hurts. It takes dedication, motivation, and to get to whatever goal or whatever desire in your heart to get accomplished. When it comes down to comedy, even back as a young girl, like what would you tell yourself at like your teenager self? Or whenever it was a time in when you were younger, I don't know when you started doing comedy, but what would you tell yourself today, having this inspiration to be in the comedy field?
Well, I believe what got me into it because when I was growing up, my mother had 10 of us, 9 of us still alive and well. You had to do something. And my dad, I felt that he was the one that inspired me because like on Fridays when he get paid, he'll cash that check, buy him a half a pint of Heaven and Hill liquor, and then he'll take mama the rest of that check and just enjoy his day. And he'll be telling
Mhm.
jokes, and it's like everybody in the neighborhood will come and be in our yard listening to my daddy and laughing. And I truly believe he could have been with like Red Fox and Richard Pryor and all of them, but he had to work a real job because he had 10 of us. So he
Mhm.
inspired me. And I've always been funny. You know, they call a lot of people a class clown, but I never was a clown. I always been an entertainer.
Man.
So,
Mhm.
and growing up, baby, I was so hot in the pants. I didn't think I was gonna be no comedian. I thought I was gonna be a stripper.
I mean, but you still be looking, I mean, super sexy up on that stage, okay?
Thank
When
you.
you is doing
Well,
your
I
comedy.
was a stripper for 2 days though. I
Oh,
just couldn't get with it. One of
what
my
was that
friends,
like? Why you couldn't get with it? Come on, man. Was it too much?
well, it wasn't too much. I couldn't just get with them giving me them dollars. Now, if they would give me hundreds, oh, baby, I'd still be taking it off.
Yeah, nah, I can't do
But
this church,
nah,
church
that wasn't for
thing,
me.
right?
You know, shout out to the ones that do it, but
Yeah, because
it
it
wasn't
becomes
for
a
me.
bit church.
Right.
Yeah,
So
to each his own. Different strokes for
I just
different
love
folks.
doing comedy because at the end of the day, like I was saying, you never know what someone is going through. I
Yes.
did a show last week over at the Looney Bin here in Little Rock, and I always get me a few witnesses because it's always somebody watching be like, oh, they ain't killing it like that. And some people say they really making people laugh, and at the end of the night, they being bombed. So I
Mm.
like getting witnesses. Hey, what did you think about Miss Arkansas? And one lady said, you made me feel good, a little white lady, and you never know what that lady was going through before she came to that show for her to say that to a black
Mhm.
person. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So that made
Absolutely.
my night to hear her say that. And it,
That's
it feel good to me when I know other
it's
people are
real.
feeling good because of me. Hello, everybody.
Right, everybody that's tuning in, share if you care. Thank you for tapping in. It's definitely real. I love listening to well-rounded women. Thank you so much because we are definitely well-rounded in more ways than one.
I made this shirt because of Monique and DL. It
Oh,
said you can
dope.
change the lineup, just don't change Miss Arkansas pay.
That part. Now, the bag. Okay.
Yeah.
To the bag. Okay, so let me ask you this. I mean, I definitely have been to some comedy shows where I was clowned. Okay. Do you believe? Look, I be in the front. Okay, when I first started going to like comedy shows, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit in the front. And I noticed that is like, whew, not the place to be in a comedy spot. And I know that you mentioned how people come out to have a good time. What do you think about comedians that do clown people that sit in the front or that's walking by or, that clown the audience? Like, what do you think about that? Are you the type of person that be clowning the audience? And what do you think about that type of situation?
Well, me personally, I do feel people come out to enjoy the show, not be the show. And if I say something about you, you can laugh with everybody in the place. And, this is my opinion, but I feel like 90% of them, when they do that, they really don't have no material. If you can mess with the people in the audience and everything you say to the people in the audience is funny and they laughing, then that's cool. But if you saying it and trying to make people look bad just to make you, seem like you funny, it's not funny to me. People paid their hard-earned money. I wouldn't care if they got in the show free. Like I went to a show and baby, the place I was at, they had everything in there. I could have got in there and talked about the venue and everything, but that wasn't what those people paid me to come and do. So I didn't do that because I also seen a few do that and the owners wouldn't bring them back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that they wasn't funny, but why talk about somebody's place and try to put it down when you don't know what they going through to keep it up?
Yes.
So no, that's not me, sister. That's why I could truly say they love me everywhere I go.
Because that part, because that was got people like, okay, because I've been, like I said, I've been that girl, going through things. I'm about to be like, this is stuck at a green light. And when you mentioned that, it reminded me of a situation, and I'm not gonna,
right.
But I was the host, and just having a female comedian on stage, and she's like body shaming and clowning, taking things personal with guests that comes to support because they're in the front, or she felt some type of way. And that was really like embarrassing. And it's like, dang, you don't come out here to get embarrassed, so it's really dope to hear you, express this type, because what we do have to understand is that just because we're in the same profession, it doesn't mean we are the same. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah. So,
and then, that's just like, as far as you're talking about, the comedians or whatever, you done froze up. Where you at?
Right here. Uh-oh. Is the frozenness is real. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to cyberspace, there can be technical difficulties. You know what I mean? And when it comes down to
okay, there we go.
Yes, we got to have the patience. Amen. One thing that I've noticed and learned doing Stuck at a Green Light for almost over a year is the patience. And when you think that, like what just happened with the
blackout at the green light.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You taught me patience like no other.
You're right.
Like she
but
said,
you know what though, sister, I would say
material, that part right there.
What I would say to the up and coming comedians, whether they females or males, don't bow, don't be in such a hurry, because I've been doing comedy a little over 30 years. And I thank God for my mother. May she continue to rest in peace. Her main thing she used to always say to me was, God's timing is not your timing. And 30 years to me is like 30 seconds to God, you know? So waiting on him, baby, it's been worth the wait. Like I had tried to get in the Apollo 30 years on amateur night. God used Monique like 4 years ago to take me to that place. And when I tell you, baby, those people treated me like I was Whitney Houston. They stood up, they clapped, they hollered. But you know why? Not because I'm funny. Because before I took that mic and started telling them jokes, I gave God some praises. I told him, I said, hold up, Apollo. Before I get into my comedy, I got to give God some praises. I said, I've
Amen.
been trying to get in this place over 30 years on amateur night. But the God I serve said I ain't no amateur, so I'm here, Apollo. And then they went bananas and everything else was smooth sailing.
So smooth
So
selling, what does that look like? I mean, the Apollo, that is a big move. And I just admire, individuals as yourself that it just conquer,
and you
and
know what though,
being the
sister?
Apollo, that's huge.
You know what though? Uh, like I was told I was gonna host it when we went there, but she allowed this other young lady to host. So that was cool. And then once the show was over, the young lady and her was out there talking, chopping it up, and she was just praising her. And the people in the back, they kept saying, dang, Miss Arkansas, she ain't gonna bring you back out. So me
Mhm.
personally, I felt like if these people back here feeling that way, those people in that audience gotta be feeling that way. And I walked back out there, baby. Them people treated me like I say, like Whitney Houston or somebody. They stood up, they clapped like they was looking for me. And she got upset. She said, I didn't appreciate you not allowing me to bring you back out properly. And me being me, 53, baby, because like I say, I have to keep going back to God, man. He said the only thing
Yes,
that's gonna
mighty
last,
waymaker. That
only
part.
thing gonna last is what we do for him. So I don't have to kiss
Amen.
your behind to get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I told
Absolutely.
her, I said, you ain't upset because I walked back out. You are upset because you had to cuss them people out and make them stand up. And all I did was walked out and they stood up. And honey, I said, if you don't do nothing else for me, you have done more than enough. And when I tell you that lady tried to leave me in New York, she told her people to be in the green room at 3:30 that morning. My friend, she had drove from Maryland to New York, and I told her that she could check out at checkout time. I said, I'm getting my bag and go down there and see what's going on. And they
Mhm.
was getting ready to get on that bus and leave. And I asked her little helper, I say, excuse me, how I supposed to get back to the airport? She said, you don't have Uber or Lyft on your phone? I had to ask God to forgive me for that lie. I said, I ain't got Uber, Lyft, or no cash. I said, Monique wrote me a check. And that young lady got me an Uber, baby, and I that's how I got back to the airport. And then a few days later, she hit me up and asked me if I was coming to the SLS Hotel and Casino where she had her residency. And I said I'd be over there, thinking she wanted me to perform with her. But then she called me in the green room when the show was over, asking me how did I feel about New York. And I said, well, I had the time of my life. I said, I almost cussed your little buddy out like that. And she said, well, let me tell you what I think. She said, Corey said your friend opened her wine and poured herself some and poured somebody else some. I said, well, ain't when we in the green room, don't that belongs to everybody, in VIP? Don't that belongs to everybody like that? And she said, well, Corey had a problem with your friend being in y'all green room. I said, hold up, Monique. If she had a problem with her being in our green room, she should have just said, Miss Arkansas, can you ask her to leave out of here? I said, she ain't had no problem with my friend in the green room. I said, she kept asking her to help her with her nappy ass, had them ugly ass outfits. That's how I was talking to her, because I don't care who you are. You ain't going to talk to me no any kind of way,
That
And then she said, well, I was told that
when the getting is getting good, I tell you, the internet definitely knows when to freeze. Okay, my
Uh,
goodness, but
right
you know,
around there we
there
go.
we go. Yeah,
We ain't gonna let it stop us. But
come
anyway,
on, let's keep going with the get
she said,
going.
come on, she said, I was told that you put a plate on the table over there by where I was doing my meet and greet with some chicken on it. I said, hold up, Monique. First of all, you can't show me now picture with a plate with some chicken in it. I said, whoever told you that, if they noticed that had been there a long time, they should have thrown that away. You know what I'm saying? And that's when
Mhm.
I told her again. I said, you know what? Because I was getting mad and I was getting ready to start cussing. But I just told her, I said, you know what? You have done more than enough for me, because she had me at the Improv in Chicago, 4 sold out shows, uh 3 shows at the Improv in Ontario, California. I did her first 13 shows at the SLS Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, and then God used her to take me to that Apollo. So that was more than enough. And then I told her, like I said, you have done more than enough. If you don't do nothing else, thank you. And I walked out. And then I opened my envelope. That's why I don't like people paying me in no check. I opened that envelope. She done wrote my name wrong on the check. Baby, she ain't know I was a criminal many years ago. I fixed that check and
Tell
took
it,
it to her
girl.
bank and cashed it.
That
And I
part.
love how my God works, or should I say our God. I love how he worked. I don't wish no bad on nobody. You hear me? When she
Mhm.
got rid of me that Thursday, Las Vegas got rid of her that Friday.
Mm, mm.
They
You know,
went
the
through there and
universe
took
is
all her
always
pictures
watching.
down like it was a tornado. She did
That
not
part.
last 6 months on her residency. That's why
Mhm.
you can't go around doing people no any kind of way, especially when
Really,
they ain't doing nothing but trying to help you.
that part too. That part too.
Yeah,
Because that's usually the case.
right. So I've
That's
been through,
usually the
baby, but
case.
like I say, I know who bringing me through or who I'm going through it with. So it really don't bother me. I don't think it's been but 1 or 2 times I haven't smiled through the whole pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. I mean, speaking of the pandemic and everything, you've definitely been soaring through. You have been
Yes.
conquering and doing your thing. And honestly, Stuck at a Green Light actually is a pandemic baby as well.
You know when I when well let me bag it up. When the pandemic first started,
What's up? Talk right.
I had started a podcast, and it's titled Zooming Through the Pandemic with comedian Miss Arkansas. God used me on that platform, and I interviewed a lot of amazing people. Some was in higher places than others. And I just one day just quit doing it. I did it for like 2 years, but I don't say I don't still have it. I just ain't called nobody to interview.
I mean,
Yeah.
because everybody who's watching,
Mm-hmm.
we're all human. We go through these transitions, and we have to realize when it comes down to what we do, the people that are in our lives, circumstances, it's all seasonal.
Right.
Some people are, of course, like some family members, like you mentioned, are definitely long term, but I mean, everybody dwindles like in life, right?
Right.
Once we really just accept, the heart breaks or the separations or the job not working out, or you didn't go to this event or you wasn't able to understand that sometimes that's a huge blessing,
Mm-hmm.
and to take it in as such. Because we always have this sense of control. And you know what they say, God laughs at your
We
plans.
stuck at the green light.
That part. That part. Look, and how she gonna say stuck in a green light and then her camera freezes?
That's all right. The devil is a
That's,
lie. He
you
get
know
upset
what?
when you
The
get to
devil be
talking
trying to
about
play, but
God.
he be like, no, the what is that saying? God will make your enemy the footstool. Because as soon as you said stuck in a green light, your screen froze, but it was classic. Never can happen again. The
But you know
same.
what though, sister? I always say, cause it helps me. I look at it like this: when God open a door, can't no man close it, and when He
Yes,
close a door, can't no man open it. So when something don't happen, you know what I'm saying? I just look at it that God didn't want me in no way,
that's what I say.
and a lot of times He have saved me like that.
What's up, Tish? What's going on, beautiful? And yeah,
Hello again, everybody.
that's right. Yes, we're definitely congregating. We are having this wonderful discussion. You know, the ladies,
Right,
gentlemen, is definitely, in cyberspace. We are just talking about all kind of things, the pandemic, surviving it and having faith, walking by it, not by sight, and understanding that things happen for a reason and to just keep
right,
pursuing and doing. A lot of times when people are depressed, when people are on this verge of quitting or on this verge of giving up, it's a freaking control situation. It's
you're
like,
right.
yeah, it's kind of like narcissistic.
That's just like my car. Part of me wanted to give it up and give it back to the people and just fly back here or whatever. Then I heard the spirit say, no, keep your car. And I put everything in it. And like I said, I drove them 21 hours from Las Vegas to Jacksonville, Arkansas. Nobody but me and God. And I had 21 hours to think about everything and everybody, you know. And
Yes,
when I came here and I finally pulled in my son and my daughter-in-law yard, baby, I had a plan,
that
you
part.
know. So I just thank him for every day waking me up. I thank him for my health and strength, being still in my right mind. I just thank him for everything because without him, I'm nothing.
Yep, yep. And I feel the same way. It don't matter if I burn candles, incense. Like I am a believer in God. Like
Right,
we hear a lot about like different types of like things that people do. People who's becoming really judgmental of those things. But you cannot tell nobody how to stay in faith, right? Because
you're
it's a
right.
personal relationship with you and God. So
Right, and I feel like if it's working for me, baby, I don't care what you believe or how you
that
do your
part, if it's
thing.
working for me, I don't care
It's
what
working
you
for me.
believe. Come on, Miss Arkansas, up in cyberspace. The
Let me share
beautiful
this real
Queen of
quick.
Comedy. Come
They
on,
got a
share. Let's
they
get
got
it.
a
Let's
big
get
a
it.
big show out here in Arkansas, July the 2nd. When I
Okay.
found out about it and heard it on the radio, I was like, wow, God, I wish I was on that show. I went to this concert yesterday, had a really good time. I was talking to this man that said he was a promoter and he was like, I don't book comedians or whatever, older guy. We just laughed and talked. A little later, I seen him standing at the gate talking to Broadway Joe. That's a radio personality out here in Arkansas, and he's a comedian. I just did a show with them at the Looney Bin, and my grandson is on a football team, so he know Miss Arkansas. So the man was trying to tell him about me. He was like, I know Miss Arkansas. And the man was like, come here, Miss Arkansas. I went over there, and make a long story short, I was talking to him, and I say, Broadway Joe, put me on this show. And he said, this one? I said, no, July the 2nd. And he said, I got you, Miss Arkansas. And like I said, ain't nobody but God, man. They had
All the
security
time.
guards and everything, and had the park like blocked off. If you ain't got VIP tickets, you can't go in that part. You gotta stay on this side. Baby, I knew I was somebody. I told a young lady that was with me, I said, you better do like outcast. When I move, you move.
Part.
And she was still standing there talking to some more people. She said she looked up. I was over there in the VIP part just dancing my behind off.
Isn't that amazing? Like, I've been experiencing stuff like that, like too, like play things that I've always wanted to do and whatnot. Like, oh my goodness, it's just been happening. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think this is
It's
not the Michael Jackson. This is it, but I believe this is it. Not the Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson said this is it and left us. Not that kind of this is it.
Mhm, mhm,
But
mhm,
this is
mhm.
it. I believe it's our time. Only if we believe, you know.
Yep, the believers, you know what I mean? The dedicated, the obedient, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
And
I
in this
mean,
pandemic, sister, I gained me about 10 pounds. I think 15. But I'm
well,
getting
you know,
ready
they
to
like
lose
them
that.
thick these
I
days, you know
got me
what I
a
mean?
doctor.
They are liking them thick. So I just FYI, you know what I'm saying? As the freeze up is real, I just gotta let y'all know, don't do that because the thickness is definitely winning power.
But anyway, I got me a doc. When I go somewhere, I get everything: the doctor, the post office, everything, everybody. But my doctor, she say, when you come back in September, I want you to be lost like 10 of those pounds. I said, I'm gonna lose 15 on. But
Hmm.
I ain't started yet. But I think next Monday I'm gonna go on and start it and knock them on off. I told him if I had a boyfriend though, I wouldn't have gained this weight because I be working, baby. But
That
I
part.
quit.
I
but
love
I
it.
I quit him
That
right
is some
before the. Come
exercise,
on
honey.
now.
Okay.
But I quit him right before the pandemic. So
Dang. Okay.
yeah.
So let's talk about it then. Like, what's going on in the dating love life world? You know what I mean? What do you
Well,
think
I
about
got
the
I say
you know?
I had me a little boo before I left Vegas. You know, he was cool.
Okay, you had your little Vegas boo.
Yeah, but you know, that wasn't nothing for real because he didn't believe in it. He felt like I'm gonna get famous and leave him and always doubting it. So that was
Yeah.
just something to do, you know, to keep Miss Kitty calm down. But
Facts.
other than that, I ain't really looking for nobody. I feel like, hey, I'm this close from being rich, so I ain't gonna have to sign no annulment or nothing like that. And plus, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna apologize to these people. I'm gonna say it again. God said, I ain't gonna apologize for having to speak up for him. God said, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So
Mhm.
I was married once before, but I think that was something I found. So this
Mhm.
next one gonna be something that you know, found me. So
Mhm.
I do want to be
Absolutely.
married, you know, and live the rest of my life happily married and you know, just do it on up.
That's what's
So
up. I love it. You know, it's we're definitely intimidating to the men when you are just out there, beautiful, doing your thing, center of attention. You know, that's usually the struggle with women like us. You know,
right.
it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, single, mingle, you ain't got to worry about this, worry about that. We just keep winning, keep doing, and it's gonna eventually come along. You know.
Right.
So I want to ask you about, you know, the tour. You know, you was just on tour with J. Anthony Brown.
Shout out to Mr. J. Anthony Brown.
Shout on
Yes.
out. Shout
They
on
actually
out. I mean, come on, let's talk about it.
well, actually, I featured for him 3 shows at Chuckles out in Memphis, Tennessee. It's really Cadover, Tennessee, but it's right by Memphis. Oh, that was an awesome time. I even grabbed him and pulled him over to me so he could tell the people what he thought about me. He said I had a good show. So I showed out so much. They are bringing me back. If God say the same, I like saying that too because we don't know what's gonna happen today, let alone tomorrow. But if God say the same, but if God say the same, I will be returning to Chuckles on July the 24th, headlining, and it's an all-female show.
I love it. I love it.
So
So, all female
my
show. Let's get a
yes,
little bit
my girl
intimate
Henny
on the
B is on
game.
there. She was actually the host
Come on.
the night I featured for J. Anthony Brown. So she was the host. So shout out to her. She'll be returning too. Comedian Henny B, Miss
Mhm.
Arkansas, and a couple of more hilarious comedians. So I'm excited about that.
I love it. And is this same, you know, thing with women empowerment in the comedy game? You know, I love how it's all women. You know,
Hmm.
is there some type of secret like society kind of thing when it comes down to women in the comedy game?
Well, they got a few women's in the game don't like to work with nobody but the guys. You know what I'm saying? I guess so she could feel like she the queen.
The
But
queen.
right or wrong. But me, I'm the queen. I don't care if I'm with all females. I'm a
That
queen.
part.
And I look at my sisters as being a queen. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's
more than
enough
one queen.
it's enough room for
Everybody,
all of
yes,
us.
it's room for all of us to be
Right.
queens.
And then when I'm with them,
Absolutely.
you know, if their hair ain't right, I help them fix it. Their
That part.
outfit ain't right. Hey, let me fix that. I make sure they go out on the stage looking good as me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, yes.
So
Mhm.
I never had a hating spirit in me. I try to love everybody, you know, but for some reason they can't. Some of them can't stand me. I guess because I'm loved by so many.
So, I
And
mean, mhm.
some people, like some of the comedians after the show, I could be been on a show with a major headliner, but when the show is over, it's like everybody run out there want a picture with me. And then the other comedians, some of them will stand around and look like they done sucked the lemon, and I have to tell them, "Come on, get in the picture." You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I don't want you in the picture. Come on, get in this picture, so people can know who you are. You know. So that's the type of
Yes,
person
sometimes
I
people
am.
don't know the juice. They don't know, like, how is she winning? How is she getting to where the places that she's getting? How is she doing these things? Why do everybody like her? How is she doing this? Favored, believing in yourself, actually like executing, and just not
Right.
and being fearless. What's
Oh,
that?
child, I ain't scared of nothing. if a bear run up on me, I'll fight that bear. I might not win, but I'm
Look
gonna
at
fight
you. And
that
see,
bear.
unfortunately, though, that's how I be feeling too. Like I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like just really protected by God. I do.
Right.
I'm not saying to act irrationally, but I do feel like when it's time for the claws to come out, they'll come out. Okay.
Right. You know,
You
I'm not
know,
gonna go out
so,
there putting myself in harm's way. But at
right.
the same time, he say fear nothing. So that's the
Part.
attitude I have. I don't fear nothing. And I learned the trick to things too, to cut out the middleman. I've learned how to contact the club owners myself and speak to them about booking Miss Arkansas.
Message. That was
Yeah.
definitely a message for me.
Yes. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because everybody going through their own little internalizing things. And your mentality is very, very like just extreme when it comes down to living life because what you perceive is what you believe, and what you believe is going to be your reality. And a lot of times there is a lot of people that's stuck in this negative climate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that birds of a feather flock together saying, I'm telling you.
And the Apollo was my biggest moment, but my biggest show was when I did it with Ricky Smiley in 2007 at a
Look
place
at
called Firewater in
you.
Dallas, Texas. It was over 10,000 people there. And when I tell you, sister, I got a standing ovation, and all that didn't stand was either disabled or drunk. But everybody else stood up, and that was, oh my God, that was a moment to remember.
Man,
So
amazing.
I've been
What's
some
some other
everywhere.
memorable moments? Yeah, like, come on, this is, hey, I got this opportunity to talk to Miss Arkansas. Okay, stuck in a green light. We talking about it.
And you
Okay.
know what else though, sister? Every time I do an interview, you probably was gonna ask later on in the interview too, but people always ask me, they said, Miss Arkansas, do you ever get nervous? Cause a lot of big comedians will tell the up and coming comedians, if you don't get nervous, something wrong with you. Like
Mm,
you done got too cocky or whatever. That ain't my case. First of all, I'm not nervous because I take out a moment and say me a prayer before I go out there and touch that mic. I ask God to allow those people to receive me, and I ask him to allow me to receive them people. Because sometimes it ain't the people, it could be you. But I tell
mm.
them, I say, yeah, I get nervous when I think they ain't got my damn money.
Oh yeah, we gotta
but,
talk. We gotta talk
but,
some more after this
but
one.
other than that, I don't get nervous. I just go get that mic and do what I came to do. Plus, a lot of times I go before the show start, and they give me a chance to meet and greet with some of the people and get them ready for me.
I love this. You know what I want
Yeah.
to do right now? I definitely want to show a clip of your, your stand-up swag. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's called the Comedy Cube that you
That
did.
was a yes, that was a special I did out in LA, and it is called a Comedy Cube. Uh, I felt like my audience should have been a grown and sexy audience, but they went and got all these little college kids, and half of them didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So, but overall,
I know what you was talking
right?
about.
But the last time I checked, it had like 22,000 views, and I
Yes.
pray that it come up with 122,000
Yep,
views.
yep. Watch it be. Blessed be. Do you believe in positive affirmations? Like, do you believe that, self-fulfilled destiny? That what you speak is, the power of the tongue. To speak as though it's so. You know what I mean?
Come on now. Yeah, that tongue is powerful. It can either help you or hurt you.
That part right there, and it could definitely hurt you. So sticks and stones. Wait, what did it say?
I am gonna claim it. Thank you.
That part, amen. What is it? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. That's a false tale. But I do believe where the truth comes in with that is just don't believe everything you hear.
Right.
That part, don't believe everything you hear. So do you mind if I play a little bitty clip, of that for our
Go ahead.
All right. Well, I got the approval from the queen herself. So, I mean, I'm telling you, Facebook, YouTube, do not be hating on me, okay? Because I will appeal.
Right.
Girl, the struggle is real. It's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, just the haterism is real. You know what I mean? Especially when beautiful entities like myself come into the cyberspace world. But then they have all these crazy other things that they show, right?
Right.
And keep, like, it goes viral.
You're right.
Crazy. Let us see. Oh, definitely. So let's put our speakers up. Okay. I'm watching. That's what's up. That's what's up. And let's get it. Let's definitely go.
I'm here. Bitch, on 5'2". Shit. So very much for one of my very, very good friends, Miss Arkansas. Cut it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my show at the Comedy Cube. Give it up for that. And all you guys that's been following me for 100 years know that I always have to get a few out the way for the church people. So y'all know how some of those preachers blow on you and push you down? They did this lady like that. She got up and threw her cane away, said she can walk. It was a young man standing in line waiting to be prayed for. He said, "Son, you believe in God?" He said, "Yes, sir." "You believe he can heal you?" "Yes, sir." "Son, what do you need prayer for today?" That young man said, "My hearing." He said, "Put your hands on your ears and let me pray for you." He blew on him and pushed him down. That young man got up. He said, "Son, how's your hearing now?" That boy said, "Sir, I won't know till I go to court Tuesday." He prayed for the wrong hearing, y'all. 2 more for the church people, then I really don't have any more. But
hey, you.
Me.
Yeah, you. Don't you want to play something different?
Bring it up.
it was this one guy, y'all. He get drunk all the time, but he make it to church. He said, "Pastor, I want to be baptized." Pastor said, "Come to church, son. I'm gonna baptize you." He got drunk, but he made it to church. He went staggering up to that water. Pastor put him in there. He said, "I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit." Brought him up, said, "You see Jesus?" That drunk said, "No." He put him back in the water. "I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit." Brought him up, said, "You see Jesus?" That drunk said, "No." He did it the 3rd time. Held him down there so long, I almost drowned him. I baptized you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Brought him up, say, you see Jesus? That drunk said, you show you up under there. And the last one for the church people that's watching out in the TV land, it was this one preacher looked like James Brown, so everywhere he go, them women's come running. James Brown, James Brown. He get mad. I ain't no James Brown. He did a real big convention. Here the women's come again. James Brown, James Brown. I ain't no James Brown. He went up to his room, a lady got in there some kind of way. She laying there looking all pretty. She said, James Brown. He would get ready to say, I ain't no James Brown. He looked at her, he said, ow, I feel good. Now I have you church that's watching out the way. When you smoke marijuana, you get lost.
You know what? You are so beautiful. Like the way you do your thing up there, and you are definitely hilarious, okay?
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So people who are watching, yes, definitely go to Miss Arkansas Comedian on YouTube. And now this will pop up. So you're welcome to look at the rest of the video.
Right.
But yes, you definitely have something for the church folk. Definitely. So, I mean, you are just too hot to stop. You know
I
what
love
mean?
it.
And and you just, it's you.
And
It's
you know what,
you.
sister?
You know?
People, they be amazed by how I dress. And like I said earlier, and stuck at the red light, I used to shoplift. And when I shoplift, I stole the best. And once I quit shoplifting, I just started purchasing it, you know, buying the best. So it didn't change. I just changed from stealing to purchasing, you know. So I remember one time I saw an outfit this dummy had on, this mannequin. And I asked the little lady, I say, do you have any more of those? She said, should be some over there. And she moved. Honey, I lost her. I went back over there trying to find the outfit. They didn't have no more. But then I noticed that the mannequin had on the one that was my size. I flipped that mannequin over, baby. I took that outfit and her shoes. I was turned up that night at the club, honey, with her outfit and the shoes on.
Blessed be. That's
You
what
know,
you know it's meant to
that's
be.
what I'm saying. I can laugh about it now, but I already know. I've been delivered, baby.
Amen.
Because it's been times I needed this and that and that. But I wouldn't put my hand on it. I just trusted that God was going to bless me with a way to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to James, this man I was with for 12 years. We didn't break up on no bad terms. When I met him, he told me when he retired, yeah, I like him old, baby. Said when he retired, he was going to move back to Mississippi. And I was like, well, I ain't moving to no Mississippi. So when that day came, he asked me what did I want to do. And I said, well, I could pay my rent in Vegas, you know, myself.
Mm-hmm.
And he put everything in that U-Haul and moved me from California to Las Vegas. And even though we're not together, I can still call on him and say I need something and he'll still help me. You know, like I say, we didn't break up on no bad terms. But I told him the other day when I called him, I said, I know that you ain't gonna send me nothing once you get your old girlfriend. You gonna quit sending me something. But even if he stops sending me something, I feel we'll still be friends because he had my back them 12 years, baby. He supported my comedy. That's a good thing too if you got somebody supporting what you do.
Yes.
But even if you ain't got nobody supporting you, you have to keep running your own self. You just have to keep going.
Yep. And that's big time, like for real, because a lot of times we do sometimes sabotage those type of connections. You know what I mean? When there's actually God sent people to help you. Sometimes, you know, be humble, peace be still, and you know, trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Trust
You
the
right.
process. So I want to ask you, what do you think about the famous Will Smith slap with the Chris Rock? I have to ask the question. What actually motivated me to ask you this is, I was looking at Snoop Dogg new comedy special on Netflix. Snoop Dogg, give me some money.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, I was looking at it, and it seemed like every comedian that came up from Mike Epps to Cat Williams, just had the joke. Like, I wish a mother sucker would come up on this stage and hit me. And
Right.
actually went on with Dave Chappelle. What do you think about this chaos that is now in the comedian world? And do you think that it's only in that world? Because Will Smith done started a trend that is just lacking in integrity.
Will Smith gonna get some people effed up.
Yeah, because everybody need to
Cause like
understand.
I tell
You
them
have
at
Will
the
Smith.
end,
You don't have Will Smith.
come
anything.
on now. And at the end of the day, yeah, I tell jokes. My stage name is Comedian Miss Arkansas, but Cynthia will still fight.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And
Don't
if
get
I
beat
don't
up.
remember nothing else, when I went to court, cause a life was taken. But since then, the young lady mother and her children say they forgive me. One of her babies said, Miss Rudd, I forgave you a long time ago. Free yourself. But the white man told me if I ever kill again, I better kill everybody around me because I'm going to get the same amount of time if I only kill one person. So that's been keeping me too, along with the good Lord. You heard me?
That part.
So I'd rather slang these jokes than cut them or shoot them or beat them with a bat. And if they make me mad about something, I just chop it up and make it a joke. Because my mother used to always say, ain't nobody saying nothing about you till they put their hand on you. So
that's another sticks and stones may break my bones.
Come on now.
Yes,
you can call me. You call me.
Guns,
come on now.
You actually lay them hands. It's just a whole other fabric.
And you can call me anything but collect. If you call me collect, they gonna say, I'm sorry, she do not accept collect calls.
So what can you tell the women in comedy? Okay, what can you let these ladies know? I know that you stated something before, and before you let the ladies know, okay, I want to ask about, okay, so correct me please if I get his name wrong, but the Michael Coyer show. Is it
Michael
Coyer?
Kaya? I be calling me everybody.
Bless it be. But I mean, I seen him like probably, I want to say some months ago. We took a picture in Leimert Park, okay? But I was not looking cute. I was
shout
like,
out to Michael Kaya.
Shout out, yes.
Oh, so, legendary Michael Kaya.
Like, I know you're an ongoing guest, or are you co-host or guest?
I was a co-host for a minute.
Okay.
Actually, I'm a good friend of his, so I can pop up on it anytime I want. I don't have to get a call. I can call him and say, Mike, I'm ready to be on the show. But shout out to him. He also is a mentor. He also is a mentor of mine. When I'm going through something, that's another thing comedians need to have. I got a couple of them that'll call me and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But
you said mentors.
Yes. And I call him sometime when something on my mind got to do with comedy. And like I say, it's good to have people like that. I never forget when he did this one show at the Maverick Flat. That's out in Los Angeles.
Right down the street from me on Crenshaw.
And this young lady went up, and her own people didn't even laugh at her. And he was critique you after you do your thing. She got upset and left. And he said, it was so quiet in here, you could hear a mosquito pee on a cotton ball. He said, but this young lady I'm getting ready to bring up, she say, I have seen her before. I don't know if I have or not. He said, but we're going to bring her up tonight. He said, start clapping for Miss Arkansas. Baby, I went up there and killed them 3 minutes. Michael came running up there. Normally he bring you back to do a guest spot and then a paid spot. It's like 3 different stages. He ran up there when I finished them 3 minutes. He said, guess what, y'all? I ain't bringing her back for the guest spot. I'm bringing her back for the paid spot.
Now what? Now what?
And we done did shows together. I never forget when we did one out in the IE. Oh, baby, it was so cold out there, but we made it work. So there was a few people stayed. They was balled up in their coats and stuff. They stayed to laugh with us. And so we as comedians, we do it summer anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Because I love it.
I got to give a shout out. Shout out to Cruz, man.
Shout out to B Cruz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
B Cruz.
I love
Absolutely.
him. He also gave me a couple artists to interview when I was doing my podcast also.
Yeah. B Cruz is very supportive, okay? And he goes out there. He just very driven, you know, and he just do his thing, you know what I mean? So definite shout out to my boy B Cruz. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But you know, we have to get out there and do our thing. You can't wait. I feel like this, sister. Time waits on no one. Why should I? If time ain't gonna wait on you, why should I wait?
That's true. Yes, and I'm taking it in. Like I'm taking it in, definitely. So, do you mind if we take a peep at the Instagram?
That's fine, but Instagram, I had got the little numbers up, y'all. I don't know why they hacked. They did not hack me. Let me tell you this real quick. Okay. I got me hacked. Somebody hit me up. That's why now when people send me a request, if I don't know you, I don't accept it, or I go on there and look at it, and if it look like you up to no good, I don't accept it. I'm not gonna get hacked this time. But I got me hacked, y'all. The guy told me something about some Instagram, about sending some money. Oh, baby, I wanted that money. And then he said that you get a message, and he said, send it to me or something. I was a darn fool because my spirit let me know don't do it. I did it anyway. That's why you got to pay attention to your spirit. And then when I sent it to him, 5 seconds later, I could not get in my Instagram account. And then somebody started sending me sometime I paid them $100 and I can get in there. I said, I wouldn't give a damn if I ain't get in there. I ain't sending you no $100. But I can still go over there and see it, and I can take stuff off of it if I want or whatever. But most of my stuff is already over on Facebook and other platforms. So it ain't like I lost nothing, you know. But yes, over there on Miss Arkansas Comedy.
Okay.
Go over there and help get them numbers back up, y'all.
See, that's what we're about to do right here, right now. It's definitely going down. Okay, Miss Arkansas Comedian.
No, not that one. Don't do comedian. Oh. That's the hack one. You got to go to comedy.
That's the one I got.
Okay.
Look, this one. Oh, look at me. I already got something pulled up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. You know, this is what we do on Stuck at the Green Light. We don't just be talking to talk. We be walking to walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to be telling people to follow. Okay. We about to see.
All right. Like that joke I got on that video.
Which one? Let me go. Let's dive into the Instagram. Okay. Definitely. So, wait, what is this? Wait, hold on. Where am I? Okay. There I go. So wait a minute. Okay. Miss Arkansas Comedy. Are you talking about the first video on the top? This one?
No. This one got a joke on it.
Tell me which one is it.
I think it's the one with all them dates.
Okay. This one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
There's your insurance money. Remember that call you promised me? I also got that your insurance money. And remember that blowjob I promised you real?
done with you. I'm done with you right now. The dopeness is definitely real, boy. I'll tell you about social media. Like, oh my goodness, the opportunities it has presented to
Yeah,
all.
that's all them dates I got coming up. You know,
Look
if
at
God
these
say
dates,
the same.
people. Look, this is not a game, okay? Miss Arkansas, the queen of comedy, okay, is definitely doing a dang thing, okay? So
Yep, I'll be
get your
in
camera,
Memphis.
take a picture, screenshot, and understand. You know, but you just traveling all around.
Man, I
Okay,
love
so
it.
A24. A24. I got where in California?
Actually, it's a birthday party, a lady's 60th birthday party. She just sent me a deposit today, so I'll be
Mhm.
there.
All right. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Well, you definitely have a lot going on. Everybody who's watching, please follow. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these numbers back up. But just like she said herself, you know, Facebook is the place to be. So, what do you think about this Facebook and Instagram thing? Like, I mean, I know that your page got hacked, but before that happened, what did you like better, like Instagram or Facebook?
I really don't like now one of them. Because at the end of the day, I was told they owned by the same person. I be
Right.
glad when God bless another African American or either Caucasian or Latino. I don't care who it is for real. Long as they got good sense and know what to do and how to treat people. You know, I get sick of Facebook. Every time I post something and some music playing, I gotta tell you I don't own the right to the music. You know I'm not them old ass people. You know what I'm saying? Cause mostly it's old stuff I'm playing.
That part,
You
and then
know,
they give you the opportunity to share music, and then still want to like. It's just crazy.
baby, I dispute it, and the people that they claim don't want you to play it, they release my claim and it be right back on there. You
But
ain't finna
then the
tell.
hassle, because I be having to go through that too. But the hassle, though, it's like it still make you want to fight.
That's just like a while back.
You just be at the screen, like really. YouTube, because I get it from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So I had to make so many changes so I cannot get
Right.
restrictions.
Years ago, they messed with one of my Facebook pages, and I had to use my real name, and now that really hurt because I lost a lot of content. I lost friends that was on there that passed away, and it wasn't like I could send them another friend request, you know. So I was really hurt about that page, but that's why now I try to post stuff everywhere. So if I lose it over here, I still have it over there. And if I ain't got it in none of those places, I still have it all on my computer.
Dang, I feel bad though for people who really working hard on their their profiles to get these big numbers to get paid, because you start, people get paid and stuff from these platforms.
Right.
It's so unfortunate when stuff like that happens. Jeez, leave it in the comments of what can you do about something like that. You know what I'm saying? In the if it ever was to happen,
Right.
So beautiful. I definitely enjoyed myself with you tonight. Okay. And before I let you go, I do have to ask you the $1 million question. Okay. And that is, describe a stuck at a green light moment. How did you react? And what is the outcome today?
Oh my God, I had the time of my life on here with you, and my moment was stuck at the green light when every time we had a blackout, and then when we come back, God has something more and more amazing to say to his people. So
I love it. That was the dopest answer. No, don't be like that, y'all. But that was the dopest answer. Like I'm telling you, I love it. When you can answer this question based on the show. And yes, there were like stuck at a green light moments. But when you be patient, have faith, and keep pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Success,
Well, guys, I'll just say before I get off of here, my name is Miss Arkansas. I represent the South. I got me a goal in my mouth. In case you don't know, take a closer look. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Let's get it. Let's go. My mom, I recently just lost my mom in March, so wow, because that has been something very hard for me to deal with. And that's also another reason why I had to take a little break because, the demons was coming. It's like after my mom passed away, there was a demon face, you know what I mean? And it's been very challenging. But I say this to say that, my mom is from Virginia. And that gold tooth of hers, honey, is the same spot as yours. And
Wow.
yes, absolutely. My mom, I just always
You know what, sister, not cutting you off.
no worries.
Your mother is up there with mine. And mine passed many years on my birthday while I was incarcerated. And I just say that I still feel like her spirit is in me. That's why I don't take no BS. And I feel your mother's spirit is still with you. Think on all the good stuff, and that will help you get through it. And I found this to be true too, because my father passed years after my mother. But God said in his word, I will be your mother when you are motherless. I'll be your father when you are fatherless. And I found him to be true at his word. So when you going through and you wishing mom was here, just go to him and watch how he comforts you and let you know that you are all right and your mother is too.
Let me ask you this, because it's something that, since, real quick, it's real quick. Did you, because I'm feeling this ball of rage inside of me. I feel really angry, but brokenhearted, you know what I'm saying? To where people around me have to understand, or if they don't, it's hey, did you experience that, or do you know of that?
I did when it first happened.
Yeah, because this is fresh for me, and a lot of people need to understand this. That is
because when I was incarcerated, and it was on my birthday actually, and I had got all kind of cards and letters and stuff from other people, but I noticed wasn't no card in there from my mother. Then the next day was my actual birthday, and I got a call to the warden's office. And the lady asked me that I want to sit down, and then she explained to me that my mother had just passed away. And I almost lost my mind. I couldn't believe it, And sometimes it don't bother me. I just wish she was still here with me. It mainly bothers me when my birthday comes, how she passed on my birthday. But the last few years, I really just been enjoying my birthday because I felt like that's what mama would want me to do. Right. Now, when my daddy died, oh, baby, I almost lost my mind because I was a daddy's girl, and that's Father's Day was yesterday. So when I go down to Blythesville or Jonesboro, whichever one we going to, because my brother, shout out to Jimmy, his birthday is on the 24th. So we're going to go and turn up with him. And I feel while I'm down there, I'll get flowers and take them and put them on his grave. But baby, my mama and daddy gone. So that's another reason I'm hard like I am. I feel like my mama ain't here, my dad ain't here. You can't tell me nothing. So can't nobody really tell me nothing but him. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. That's what I say. I got nothing but God. When you got nothing but God, it's a whole other ball game. It's a whole
now, when he give me a husband or something, we gonna be 50-50. Ain't no 80-20 and all that stuff, 50-50. We gonna be beside each other. You ain't gonna be in front of me, I ain't gonna be in front of you. We gonna be beside each other. Because at the end of the day, if God ain't in it, I don't want to be in it either. And he always say, like I try to tell people, a family that pray together, stay together.
Yes.
So if I ain't praying and you ain't praying, it's going to be a lot of hell to tell the captain.
Yeah.
So that's what I just say, you going to have your mama and sister and have them. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Yes.
same time, when you having them, just ask God to give you strength. Yeah,
And yes, and peace, understanding, even with
mm-hmm,
people around me, that I love them, just peace, understanding, you know what I mean? And unconditional love, and that's what
right.
amongst us. So,
You right.
so the
So
message
just know
is
that your
real.
mom, a lot of people say they in better places.
Mhm.
That's good news. But at the same time, sister, I said, when my day come, I think I'm gonna be so glad to see Jesus. I'm gonna run past Mama Nim.
Yeah, because we got questions. We got mad questions.
Right.
We're
I'll be back,
genuine,
Mama.
right?
I'll be back, Dad. But I'm
Most
gonna run to him. So, and I just say, when our day comes, save a place for us,
yes,
because
yes,
it's gonna come. We just don't know when or how. But the
yes, yes.
main thing is to make sure we ready.
Yeah, yeah, and that
So
is to live
I
each
say this
day.
before
That
I
is to
get
live
off of
each
here.
day like you ready, like
Come on.
because you
Right.
never know.
And I say this
You
to the
never
people
know.
before we get off of here too. It's cool to know me as Miss Arkansas, but please remember me as a child of God.
Amen. Yes, a child of
Yeah.
God all day because it's real. And when you have that relationship, you just only know it. You know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the
Right.
day, walk by faith and not by sight. And that is real because everything of what you think may not even be what it is. Sometimes your
Right.
biggest heartbreak could be your biggest success. And that's sometimes just the way of life, you know what I mean? But my oh my, what a wonderful mayhem Monday, stuck at a green light. It definitely went down tonight with the beautiful, graceful, okay, Miss Arkansas. And I've been knowing about you. I have been
Wow.
seeing you. I know your comedy. And to have this platform, to be able to have these discussions is just a blessing all on its own. Like you have a wonderful spirit. I feel like I could call you and
Thank
talk to
you.
you whenever.
You know how we did last
Some
week.
powerful go-getter woman type stuff, especially how you talk about your bag.
Right.
Because a lot of people underestimate your bag and your value, and that's something that I have to learn how to overcome in this game, especially when you are creating your own lane.
Right.
You know what I mean? So toast to you, beautiful. Stuck in a green light. You have your drink, your smoke could be your incense, your bomb, your drink. It could be your coffee, your
Come on
whatever.
now.
So we chilling this Monday. We definitely dived into the juice. We talked about it, the comedy game. Being a woman in it, having nothing but faith in God and just going forward and much more. So I really, really want to
Right.
thank you so much, Queen, for being a guest on
You are more than welcome, and I'll be back anytime.
anytime. And I would love to be around, whatever, have your girl in mind. But definitely, definitely, I definitely enjoy myself. Laughter, real talk, very, very nurturing to my spirit. And I definitely thank you for that.
Wow. You're more than welcome.
All right.
Wow. Well,
Hey.
everybody have a blessed night, man. And when you lay down and get ready to pray, just remember me in mind as I pray for you and yours.
That part, yes, in prayer, uplifting, positive vibes only. And even if this doesn't touch thousands, if it touch one, I mean, hey,
Long and touch
job
one.
is done. You know what I'm saying? So again, beautiful. I know it's late where you at, and I thank you so much again. And I thank everybody else who tapped in, all the people, the comments, much more. You know what I mean? Definitely a blast. So, all you replay people, the show is on YouTube. So, let's get it. Let's go. So, all right, beautiful. You enjoy your night. And
Oh, baby, it's 11:30 here, so I'm
man,
getting ready to go to
I was
bed.
thinking about you. I'm looking at my clock and I'm like, I can't be having you up all night because I know we can be up all night talking. Okay. Shoot.
It's all good. You know, anytime I can glorify God, and hey, if it don't help but one person, the job have been done, you know?
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, hey, holler at me, and
I
I will
will.
definitely see you around. You know what I'm saying?
Well, peace, and you stay blessed, and stay stuck at the green light. Just don't run the red light, you hear me?
There you go. 'Cause you don't want no motherfucking ticket, okay? And stop being stuck. Let's
Come
get it.
on.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's
Right.
go. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuck at a green light came from that being stuck, just depression, lack of confidence, lack of this and that. So, building a platform off of that is just the dopest thing ever. It's been just,
And you know what?
trending.
Depression is a real deal. Depression is real.
It really
But
is. And it's a waste
like
of
I say though,
time. It's
you
a
have
waste
to
of
just get
time.
up. Right. When you don't even feel like getting up, get up. If you can get up, baby, something gonna happen, and it's gonna be something good instead of just laying there in it. Get up,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
know.
Yeah,
I tried to fall in it, but I said the devil is a lie.
all the time.
I
'Cause
had to
that's where you
look
go
back
for
over
your
where he had
mind.
brought me from, and that was enough to make me want to run. You know?
Yes.
So
Yes.
wow.
Absolutely.
Girl, you make me want to get up and get me a drink of water.
Oh, you want to get your drink of water and put it in the glass. Look, you know, that's good. That's I love it. You know, and that's why I always
Wow.
say get whatever it is. You know, because the conversation is real. You know what
It
I mean?
really is. You know, ain't nothing I have said today that wasn't the truth.
Right.
You know, the truth is what set you free, not lying and backbiting and backstabbing and all that stuff. You know, it's enough crabs in the bucket already trying to bring people down. We need more people to try to build us up and help us get to where God wants us to be.
Yep. Yep.
And it's enough out there for everybody, you know.
Yes, it is. It is. I don't get it. This mind mentality.
Right.
I just pray that, you know, hey, it be broken, whatever curse it is. I don't know what it is of this
Well, one thing I know for sure,
with
he
our people, with
said,
us.
come on now, one thing I know for sure, he said, them that was first gonna be last, and them that was last gonna be first.
And I've been hearing that a lot and a lot and a lot.
And you know what though, sister? This something else I found to be true. When I was growing up, my mother used to always talk to us about God and all this good stuff. And I'm 53 years old now. Should I say young? Because I feel like I'm 28.
Yes.
But anyway,
it's like you 28.
I have seen a lot of stuff come to pass that she spoke about that had to do with God. And I tell them, my goal in my mouth ain't my real goal. My real goal is to miss hell and go to heaven. That's my real goal. You know. So
yes, and it's real, and let that, like my boys say, what's his country Wayne? Let that sizzle in your spirit.
right. So, you know, like I said, and one more thing I'm gonna tell y'all. If something do happen to me, God forbid, and they go to time out a GoFundMe, baking cakes and washing cars and frying fish, don't give them nothing. Cause I've been paying my insurance since I was 15 years old. And I got me some insurance because I thought my mama was gonna kill me. She beat me so much, y'all, because I was fast and hot in the pants. She beat me so much. Look, she beat me so much, she turned me to a little freak. I started liking it. I like, oh, mama, hit me right there,
Why
mama.
you had to say I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
Don't stop, mama. Hit me, mama.
That ain't phasing me. Do it again. I feel you because they do create some beasts and don't even know it with each
Right.
real talk.
But you know, they made me straighten up though.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Miss Arkansas.
Yes. I love it, you know, and I'm so honored once again to say I'm so honored to be on here with you. And now, however many was watching and tuned in and going to tune in, that's more people know Miss Arkansas. So
That
God bless each and every one of you as He continue to bless me. Like I said, I'm not selfish. What He have done for me, He don't show favor for real, for real. He'll do it for you too.
yes, indeed.
Yeah. So
Indeed. So just stay in
yes.
your lane and keep running your game, okay?
Just stay in your lane, but if your lane is the slow lane, you go around somebody and get in that fast lane and go faster.
I love it.
Just don't run over. Just don't try to run over nobody. You know.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Well,
Wow.
you enjoy your night, okay? Don't do
You
nothing.
too. You better go on and get me off of here, cause we'll be on here 2 more hours. So.
That's okay, girl. Good night, ladies. See y'all soon.
Good night. God
Absolutely. Thank you
bless.
for, tuning on in or coming on in, clicking on
Thank
in, whatever the
y'all.
saying is on the media. You know what I mean? So all right,
Thank y'all.
beautiful. Well, holla at your girl and have a
Peace.
wonderful and blessed night.
You do the same.
Thank you. Absolutely. Your girl forever the realist is definitely in cyberspace, stuck at a green light. Okay. Mayhem Monday with your girl forever. I had a legendary comedian, the queen of comedy, Miss Arkansas. Please follow her. Okay, support, support, support. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely vital. Okay, because for some reason on the West Coast, I just don't know. Kisses, kisses, kisses. I definitely want to thank everybody for coming on and supporting. Like, I love you guys, like, for real, for real. I remember when I first did this at the bottom of the screen, when I first created my YouTube channel for Stuck at a Green Light. Hey, let's get it, let's go. Subscribe, share. It's always that foolishness that goes viral, foolishness that gets all the attention. When it's something real, like it's going to take a long time to go, and it's going to go. Please know. Subscribe to the channel. Damn, I just be getting it in. Golly, tell a friend. Okay, so man, forever the realest, your girl. I'm telling you, I got a lot popping, none stopping. I want to give a straight up shout out to all of the beautiful ladies who have been so supportive of Stuck at a Green Light Media. You guys have been just so dope. And just helping me build my brand and, having me a part of a lot of wonderful things. I just want to thank everybody who knows me and I know you and you love me and I love you. And to bear with your girl, I just lost my mom. It's fresh. My mind is here, there, sometimes everywhere. I just ask for peace. Let peace be still, love, understanding, and I wish for you to have that with others and other people that you love in your life. You know what I mean? So, yes, got to talk about it. Okay, June. This is your girl's page too. Follow. And that would be great. Share. And also I have a new page, Stuck at a Green Light Media, as well. But I do got to pull this up. On June 25th, it is going down in the town, downtown LA. We don't play. Stuck at a Green Light Industry Mixer is going down. Shout out to WestCoastHeavies.com. Okay. Shout out to all of the just talent, okay, that is about to make it pop, pop, pop. All right. on this upcoming Saturday, BET weekend. Shout out to everyone who is a part of this project. All of the talent, like I said, the host, the co-host, visit your girl page if you want to come, DM me. I can't just have anybody, what I'm saying, it's got to be polished, got to be right, got to be tight. Okay. So definitely get ready. This is the lineup for tonight. I'm definitely going to introduce and say Mr. 10, that's that is Mr. 10 and the Pack Gang, okay? Coming on in with the win. I got D Royals, my baby, that is about to get it in. All right. So let's get it. All right. Man, Junior Boy. Woo! It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. Priceless. Girl. Tappity tap. No, that is dang right. My beautiful sister in spirit. Priceless, the rapper, is definitely going to be in the building. Oh my goodness, it's going down. Jackpot, okay, is going to be putting it down in the town. Okay, get your ticket. You can Cash App Forever 2020. Go to the door. But DM your girl. Get it on in. Tell a friend. Nani is definitely going to be in the building. It is going down. The lineup is too sick. Okay, extremely sick. We got Tea Time the Lion that's going to be in the building. Okay, this is definitely something that you do not want to miss. Your girl is definitely taking a chance, taking a risk to do this BET weekend. It is going down. Stuck at a green light industry mixer. So come through like what it do. Get some food, some live entertainment, some massages, some bling bling. Wait, where is it? I can't find it. Shout out to Princess Perspective. That's what I like to say. You know what I'm saying? Special shout out. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's going down. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, that is doing a dang thing. You know what I mean? So let's get it. I love this. Thank you so much for everything, sis. Thank you so much. This is empowerment. This is coming together. This is not caring about status. This is definitely spiritual. And, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who's watching, it's time to, sizzle it down or sizzle it up. Whatever you feeling on this Monday night. Thank you for coming on in. Give a grin and toast to you all. And hopefully I could turn up with you guys soon. All right now. Holla at your girl. Stay blessed and no time for the motherfucking stress. Yeah, I got gangster.